What is up, everybody? This is RadTechShoe, and I am bringing you part 15 of my Devil May Cry 4 LP. I am back and ready for action, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So we left the forest. We're now at the waterfall area. We're going to go up the path. You can go right or left, but let's go left because we have a combat adjudicator we need to get. This one requires a double S ranking. The good thing is, now that we have Gilgamesh, we can use it in addition to Rebellion on this combat adjudicator. So we can just freely switch between weapons whenever we like, and we don't have to equip them like in Devil May Cry 3 where we can only equip 2 primary weapons and 2 guns. Here we can switch freely between all of our weapons and guns as long as we have them in our arsenal. So we're just going to go ahead, power through this thing, get through. We have a couple new enemies we're going to fight. We have a new boss, sort of. Like, it's new in name, but it's, the name is different, but it's really the same. It's a similar boss we fought earlier on with Nero, and we'll fight him at the end of this mission. So we're almost done. We just got to get it to a double S. We're almost there. Bingo. Alright, now, I'm going to also give you a quick heads up. There's a couple secret missions in here that I'm going to have to just bypass. Like, I just can't do them. But I'll explain more about that on the way once we get to those segments. Up here, let's go ahead, continue forward, and we'll have a cutscene and be introduced to a brand new enemy. Okay, so this is a Blitz. A Blitz is kind of similar in appearance to a Frost. However, as you obviously know, it utilizes lightning, and it's extremely quick. What you need to understand about this guy right off the bat is you cannot use your melee weapons. You have to use your guns on him at first. His lightning armor protects him from any melee damage you try to do to him. So you're going to have to pelt away at him. I would recommend using Gunslinger. So right here, instead of just using your normal default square fire button, use your Gunslinger ability. And like Mephisto and Faust, it'll help whittle down his armor even quicker. The thing is, though, you're just going to have to be patient with him, because he does not like to hold still. But when he does hold still, just lay into him with Gunslinger. And pretty soon we're going to whittle down his armor, and when he no longer is glowing yellow, that's when his armor has been dropped. Just got to keep up the pressure, be patient. Right here. Okay, now that he's no longer charged with electricity, let's just go ahead and wail into him. Now that he's glowing red electricity, he's going to be very erratic. He's going to try and take you with him. He has a finishing move similar to Shadows from Devil May Cry 1, if you remember those guys. Where they'll kill themselves, but try and take a huge chunk of your life with you. So what's going to happen is he'll not only attack you, but he'll try and rush you, grab you, and he'll try and unleash one big massive blast of energy where he explodes and takes a great deal of life from you. Like, I'm not joking. Like, if you're at half life, you may just die from it. So it depends on how much life you have, really. If you have a long health bar like mine, you could be safe, but if you have a short health bar, then you're in deep trouble if he does grab you. Alright, so as you can tell, there's a big ice barrier that's pretty much blocking our way. We can't exit Fortuna Castle yet, so we're going to go this way. There's no enemies in here, but there's a bunch of destructible items, so grab some red orbs and some green orbs if you need them. I can understand if you're desperately low on health after the Blitz fight. The first time I fought the Blitz during my test playthrough, I actually died to him. Because I was just trying to use regular guns, I wasn't using Gunslinger, and I wasn't jumping around a lot. Jumping around against a Blitz is actually fairly good for surviving. Alright, so we're going to come all the way down here into the library, and we're going to encounter some more Bianco Angelos and Alto Angelos. So let's head on in here. Alright, now we're just going to take care of these guys. Nothing new, nothing different. We've seen them before. We know how to deal with these guys. Even though I have Gilgamesh, I'm still primarily using Rebellion just because I'm far more comfortable with it. Plus, Dante's Swordmaster ability with Gilgamesh is actually not that good. He pounds the ground and does a small shockwave attack, but it leaves him so vulnerable for an attack. I just don't like it. So Gilgamesh is kind of cool, but it's kind of toned down. I don't think it's as good as Beowulf or Freet. It's actually pretty slow. So let's just go ahead and try and power through these guys. Alright. Now we're going to head through that door right there, right next to Dante. Let's grab some health, though. There we go. Alright, don't drop down the hole immediately. Get that red orb stone in the back. I love using the Rebellion Swordmaster right here. I just rake in the orbs like crazy with that move. So jump on down. Now here's the first secret mission. This secret mission is a pain in my ass. I can't do this. I've never done it. I've never completed it. In all my test playthroughs, all my attempts, I have not succeeded in getting this secret mission. What you have to do is you have to defeat all the enemies and not take a hit. The problem is, as you can see, there's Assault, which are very quick, and there's Chimera Seeds, which are trying to fuse with the Assault. And there's Faults, which if you also get captured by one of them from the ground, you'll also fail the secret mission. You take one hit, or if you get captured, bam, right there. End of secret mission. Failed. So, I don't like this secret mission. I think it's really stupid, because even if I do defeat all those enemies right there, another set of Assault, already fused with Chimera Seeds, warps in, and then I have to fight them. And at that point, it's just a hopeless fight, because they're too quick, they're too nimble. I can't do this. I cannot do that secret mission. So I'm just going to have to quit, cut my losses. That's a blue orb fragment I just can't get. So for those of you who were looking for a way to beat that, or to see me beat that, I apologize, but I cannot beat that secret mission. I've tried dozens of times, and it was a stress test. I was about to throw my controller on the ground out of frustration. Like, I just could not get it. There was no pattern, there was no set rules. When I looked up how to defeat them, other people said jump around, use the shotgun a lot. But even still, like, those things, they can attack you while you're in the air. They can shoot their claws at you, or they can jump up and try and torpedo into you. You know, do a torpedo dive, and it's just so stupid, man. Any secret mission where I have to jump around and be afraid of everyone, that's the stupid secret mission. I hate it. Anyway, in here, we've got some scarecrows, small and large. So let's just go ahead and fight these guys. And once we're done in this room, we're going to smash all the furniture and stuff and get all the red orbs that are hiding in here. So that's one secret mission that I'm just not going to be able to get. So because of that secret mission, the fact that because of that secret mission I can't do it, because I can't do it, I'm not going to sweat trying to get every secret mission in this game. Because there's one right there, I'm just not going to be able to do the others. I'm not going to be able to get all the blue orb fragments. I'm not going to be able to max my health completely. So I would have loved to do that in this game, but because of that one secret mission, I can't do that. You know, I don't have time to spend hours trying to figure out how to do this. Figure out, not how to do that, it's just get lucky. It's just whether or not the game will let me do it. Whether the AI will not attack me from off screen or across the room. And don't forget, those Chimera Seeds are annoying, man. So many times I'm trying to wail on someone, and then it's just, as they're running by, a Chimera Seed attack will hit me. You know, the Assault's not even attacking me. It's just hopping near me. And the Chimera Seed's flailing barbs is what hits me. That's what pisses me off. You know, if it were just regular assaults, I'd have no problem with that. If the enemies died in one hit, like I did, like if I were able to kill them in one hit, then I'd have no problem. But because the Chimera Seeds with the assault fused together they're so quick, they're constantly attacking, and they have way too much health. I just find that secret mission to be a total stress test, and I don't want to deal with that. So we've got another secret mission here that I won't be able to get because I don't have the right character. The first time, you may have remembered, I believe back it was in Mission 5, when I played as Nero and I showed you a secret mission that was underneath a bridge. But I told you I didn't have the ability to do that. Well, that's because, well, you have to be as Nero in order to, you don't have to, but it's better to be Nero. I've tried playing as Dante. I tried doing it. I can't do it. Not as Dante. As Nero, you have to have the hold ability. But when I first came across that secret mission as Nero, I did not have the hold ability, because you only get the hold ability from fighting Kratos. You know, that when Nero absorbs Kratos' shield in the boss battle against Kratos, that's when you get the hold ability. I did not have that. So this game making me backtrack and trying to play through missions again only for the purpose of secret missions. I don't mind backtracking for the sake of story mode, like, oh, we're going through the same area because of the story, because like right now we're going through the same area as Dante, even though we went through here as Nero, because of the story. This I don't mind. It's having to redo an entire mission again just for a blue orb fragment because of a secret mission that requires an ability you only get later in the game. That's not right. That's fucked up. I don't have the patience to deal with that. If I come across a secret mission, I should already have the opportunity to buy the item or buy the equipment or buy the ability in order to accomplish that secret mission. But if I have to replay the mission again in its entirety after I acquire the necessary ability in a later mission, that's really messed up. I don't agree with that at all. I think that is, like I said, this game is a pretty solid game, but this is another reason of why I was not a big fan of why this isn't my #1 favorite Devil May Cry game. 1 is still my favorite. I didn't encounter this problem in 1. I didn't. 1 may have been easier, and that might have been part of the reason, but the secret missions made sense. Any secret mission that I had, that I ran into, I could do there. I might have to buy an ability there, you know, like right before I start that mission, but at least I can do it. So I'm just not a fan of, like I said, there are some decisions made in this game that pretty much I just did not like. The fact that I have to backtrack to play an older mission over again, just for the sole reason of a blue orb fragment, because I did not have an ability that I could not have. I could not get that ability. I can't buy that ability earlier. You know, it's an ability I get in the storyline. There's no way I can get it in time for the first time I encounter that secret mission. So I just think that's really messed up. Alright, so now that we're down here, before we exit, we're actually going to gather all these red orbs, and we've got a red orb statue over here that we need to get. So let's just go ahead and power through this guy with our Swordmaster ability. And get several thousand out of this, yet again. Alright, let's get this last red orb right here, bam. Alright, now, all the way down, we actually want to use the blue platform we activated earlier. because not only will it launch us up, but it'll launch us way up here. So, let's go on here, head through the door at the end, and we're going to encounter some scarecrows followed by another blitz. The problem is, this is in closer, cramped quarters. So let's go ahead, take care of the scarecrow, and after we defeat enough of the scarecrow, the blitz will appear. Alright, so now that the blitz has made itself known, now we can go ahead and deal with it. The good news is, in this blitz fight, we actually get to... it likes to stand still a lot. It'll try and do its laser attack quite constantly in this fight. And it'll try and, like right here, I'll just move to the side and I'll just pound away at him. And then, you know, just keep going. You know, the gunslinger ability with your pistols is pretty good. Gunslinger with the shotgun isn't really the best, because he'll sometimes just miss completely. So just stay mobile, don't stand still, otherwise you're going to get hit like that. And that ability is pretty brutal if he catches you with it repeatedly. So right here, I'm just trying to get some distance. Like I said, this room is very small, and I'm not a big fan of fighting a blitz in here. Alright, so now that his shield is gone, let's go ahead and wail on him a little bit. Alright, he's glowing red. Let's go ahead and get some distance on him. You know, he's trying to pretty much take me out with him. Like I said before, you just gotta jump and dodge his attacks. He'll like to do the laser attack, and he'll like to do several sweeps with it. You know, sometimes he'll do one laser attack, sometimes he'll do like 4 of them. You know, he'll do like a variety of just laser sweeps, and it's pretty random. One time he did like 6 laser sweeps in a row. Like, he swept the room with the laser like 5-6 times. You know, it nearly killed me during one of my test playthroughs. But we're done. Now, let's go ahead, head outside the door. And outside, we're going to encounter the other secret mission. However, this is the secret mission where I need the hold ability for Nero. So it's right under there. Come on, stupid controls. So right under here is the secret mission, but I can't do it because I don't have Nero, and I did not have the hold ability the first time I encountered this mission as Nero, so I can't get it yet again. So, like I said, I'm not going to go too much into this. I already ranted, and raved about this. I just don't like the decision of, when I find a secret mission, I can't do it because I don't have the necessary character or abilities. I just think that's really freaking stupid. So, we go ahead and destroy everything out here in the graveyard. We got a lot of red orbs out here. And we're going to head through the door and leave the graveyard, and when we do, it is boss fight time. And we're going to encounter, it's a similar boss, but by its name is technically different, so I will treat it as such. And Dante will have a little fun with this boss, before the boss fight actually gets going. So, I'm going to destroy this statue right over here, and let's head on through and initiate the cutscene.
baby, yeah. All right. Nice. Sweet. You can hide that body, but that smell? Ooh, there's no covering up.
Insult me one more time and I will make you suffer more than you want possible.
I'd actually like to see you try that.
Alright, so it is our boss fight against Dagon. We fought Bale as Nero, but Nero actually killed him. There was no runaway like with Echidna, where the boss got away. Bale actually was killed, so this is his brother, Dagon. Dagon fights exactly the same though. He's just a different color. You know, and the Rusalka are also a different color. Remember, Bale's were blue, Dagon's Rusalka are red. But he fights exactly the same. No different. So when you pretty much encounter this, when he creates the snowstorm, just attack the Rusalka again. Just watch out for the Rusalka's ability to freeze you. The Rusalka like to freeze you right here. They'll grab onto you, freeze you, and then Dagon will try and swallow you up. If you don't break free, you know, that's when he'll get you. But even though he still got me, it didn't do much damage. However, he'll jump back and hide again in the snowstorm, so now we have to fight the Rusalka once again. But when you see the Rusalka jump up like that and they get ready to charge you, just jump away from them. And as you can see right there, they can only attack you if you're standing directly in front of them. The good thing is about Dagon is that he actually gets staggered pretty easily. If you use Swordmaster on his face, like right on his chin, he'll actually get stunned pretty easily. Like right there, he gets stunned a little bit. And now right here, he's staggered completely. Like he is just out of it, and we're just gonna go ahead and wail into him. So this boss fight is pretty simple, pretty easy. As you can tell, he's almost dead already. He becomes enraged, but it does him no good. He'll get off this one attack, and then we're gonna go finish him off. So let's enjoy the cutscene.
Don't think this is the end. There are more of us.
He wasn't kidding. It's like an all-you-can-eat buffet.
And now we have Pandora. Pretty much Pandora's box, but it's just called Pandora. But as you can see right here, it can transform into multiple different weapons, and we have to buy some of those abilities later on. But for now, let's just jump on down here all the way to the ground, and it will end the mission. Alright, so pretty simple, pretty fun, you know. So right there, you know, we're going to go ahead, power through this. And even though for some reason I got an S and 2 A's, I still managed to get an S, which I was pretty surprised with. That usually doesn't happen. But I'm not going to question it. I guess it's my reward for skipping those 2 secret missions. Well, actually, not skipping them. I could not do them. So it's like literally just not... It's pretty much just accepting the fact that I could not do them. So we're just going to go ahead, save our game, overwrite our data. Alright, and I will see you all in the next mission, where I will buy some new abilities for Pandora and showcase it off for you. This is RadTech Shoe, signing off.